Your phone could be getting spied on right now without you realizing it, and that gives someone full access to your messages, passwords, and even your bank account. In 2024, the FTC confirmed over 26,000 reported cases of phone stalking. Today I'm showing you the 12 signs your device is being watched and how to stop it before your accounts get drained. Coming in at number 12, your battery drains faster than it should. You charged it overnight, but by noon it's already down to 20%, even though you've barely used it. That's not normal wear. Hidden tracking apps run constantly in the background, logging every text, call, and location ping. They never sleep. Your phone does all the work. Cybersecurity reports show stalkerware apps consume up to 30% more battery than legitimate apps because they're constantly transmitting data to someone else's device. Victims said their phones felt warm even when sitting untouched. And here's what nobody warns you about. Most people blame the battery itself. They never think to check for spyware. That gives the stalker weeks of access. So here's what you do. Go to your battery settings. Look for apps using high background activity you don't recognize. If you see something unfamiliar, delete it immediately. But battery drain isn't the only clue. Sometimes your phone tells you something's wrong without you even touching it. At number 11, here's one most people ignore. Your phone gets hot when it's just sitting there. You're not streaming, you're not gaming, it's locked on the table, but it feels warm. That's spyware working non-stop. Monitoring software runs invisible processes that record your screen, track GPS, and upload files. All of that creates heat. A 2023 Norton Labs study found phones infected with stalkerware showed temperature increases of up to 15 degrees during idle periods. One victim said her phone felt so hot she thought it was broken. Her ex had installed monitoring software months earlier. And here's the worst part. Most carriers will tell you it's a hardware issue. They won't check for spyware. You could replace the phone and never find out what's happening. So here's the fix. Restart your phone in safe mode. On Android, hold the power button and tap Restart in safe mode. On iPhone, update to the latest iOS and check for unfamiliar profiles under Settings, General, VPN, and Device Management. If overheating stops in safe mode, you've got malicious software. That's overheating. But the next sign is sitting right on your home screen, and you probably walked past it 100 times. Sliding in at number 10, apps you never downloaded. You're scrolling through your phone. You see an icon labeled System Service or Device Health. You don't remember installing it. That's because you didn't. Spyware apps disguise themselves with generic names that sound official. They hide in plain sight. Some clone the icons of real system tools. The FTC warns that over 60% of stalkerware apps use names like Update Service, Wi-Fi Manager, or Battery Optimizer to avoid detection. Victims reported finding apps with full access to their camera, microphone, and text, permissions they never granted. And here's what makes this terrifying. Some don't even show up in your app list. They run from hidden folders that require special steps to access. Check your full app permissions. On iPhone, go to Settings greater than Privacy and Security and review every app with microphone, camera, or location access. On Android, go to Settings greater than Apps greater than See All Apps and sort by System Apps. If you see anything unfamiliar, research it first. If it's not from your manufacturer, uninstall it. But fake apps aren't the only giveaway. Sometimes your phone is sending out a distress signal you can actually measure. At number 9, your data usage spikes without explanation. You check your bill. This month, you used 12 gigabytes. Last month, 4. You didn't binge any shows. That's spyware uploading your life to someone else's server. Every message, photo, and email gets copied and sent in the background. It happens while you sleep. Verizon's 2024 security report found phones infected with monitoring software showed data usage increases of 200 to 400% within the first month. One victim discovered her ex had been receiving real-time screenshots of her texts for 6 months. She only noticed when her carrier flagged unusual data patterns. And here's what makes this worse. If you're on an unlimited plan, you might never check. The warning signs disappear. Here's how to stop it. Check your data usage by app. On iPhone, go to Settings Cellular. On Android, go to Settings Network and Internet and Mobile Network app data usage. If an app you barely use shows gigabytes of background data, that's your red flag. That's data usage. But the next sign happens during something you do every single day, and it's almost impossible to ignore. Want to protect your privacy before it's too late? Subscribe now so you never miss a warning about new spyware tactics, hidden threats, and how to lock down your phone before someone else does. Coming in at number 8, strange sounds during phone calls. You're talking to a friend, you hear a faint click, then an echo of your own voice a second later. It's subtle, but it's there. That's a sign your call is being intercepted. Low-quality wiretapping software taps into your phone's audio stream. The delays and artifacts happen because the software is recording and transmitting at the same time. time. Cybersecurity experts estimate that over 80% of consumer-grade call monitoring apps create detectable audio interference because they lack the processing power of professional-grade surveillance tools. Victims reported hearing static, background hums, or even brief moments where the line seemed to double their voice. And here's what nobody tells you. Modern encrypted calls through apps like Signal or WhatsApp should never have these issues. If you're hearing clicks on those platforms, it means something is intercepting at the device level, not the network level. So here's what to do. Test your calls on a secure app like Signal. If the issue disappears, your regular phone line is compromised. Contact your carrier immediately and request a line security check. On the device side, reset your network settings under Settings, General Transfer, or Reset iPhone. Reset network settings on iPhone, or Settings, System, Reset Options, Reset Wi-Fi, Mobile and Bluetooth on Android. Phone calls aren't safe, but the next sign happens in silence, and it proves someone is already inside your accounts. At number 7, here's one that chills you the second you notice it. You open your message. 3 texts show read timestamps, but you never opened them. You never even unlocked your phone at that time. That's remote access. Someone logged into your account from another device. They're reading your messages in real time. You're not imagining it. Apple reported in 2024 that over 18,000 iCloud accounts were flagged for suspicious multi-device logins, where the account holder never authorized the second device. One victim said she saw read receipts on texts sent while her phone was sitting next to her, powered off. And here's the truly disturbing part. This doesn't require spyware on your phone. If someone has your Apple ID, Google account, or messaging app password, they can access everything from a laptop across the country. You'll never know unless you check your active sessions. Here's how to stop it. On iPhone, go to Settings, your name, Devices, and review every device logged into your Apple ID. Remove anything you don't recognize. On Android, go to myaccount.google.com/device, activity, and sign out of unfamiliar sessions. Change your passwords immediately and enable two-factor authentication. That's message access. But the next sign shows up before they even break in, and it's your last warning before they take control. Sliding in at number 6, password reset request you didn't make. You're having coffee. Your phone buzzes. Reset your Apple ID password. You didn't request it. 5 minutes later, another one, then another. That's someone trying to break in. They're guessing your security questions. They're testing recovery emails. They're hoping you'll ignore it long enough for them to slip through. Google's threat analysis group reported that over 40% of successful account takeovers in 2024 started with repeated password reset attempts that victims dismissed as spam. One woman ignored 3 reset texts in one day. By that night, her email, banking app, and social media were locked. The attacker changed everything. And here's what makes this worse. Some attackers use reset requests to test if your phone number or email is still active. If you respond or click anything, they know it's live. That makes you a bigger target. So here's what you do. Never click links in unexpected reset emails. Go directly to the app or website and change your password manually. Enable two-factor authentication on every account, especially email and banking. If the reset attempts don't stop, contact the platform security team and report the activity. Password resets are warnings, but the next sign tricks people into handing over access willingly, and it preys on fear. At number 5, this one targets people trying to protect themselves. A pop-up appears. Your phone is infected with 12 viruses. Tap here to remove them now. It looks official. It sounds urgent. You panic. It's fake. That pop-up is the virus. It's designed to scare you into downloading malicious software disguised as antivirus protection. Once you tap it, the real infection begins. The FBI's Internet Crime Complaint Center received over 23,000 reports in 2024 related to fake virus alerts on mobile devices, with losses exceeding $15 million. Victims said the pop-ups appeared while browsing news sites or social media. Some even mimicked the look of Apple or Android system alerts. And here's the cruelest part. These scams specifically target older adults who are less familiar with how mobile security actually works. The fear response overrides logic. They tap before thinking. Here's how to stop it. Close the pop-up immediately without tapping anything. Clear your browser cache and data. On iPhone, go to Settings, greater than Safari, greater than Clear History and Website Data. On Android, go to Settings, greater than Apps, greater than Chrome, greater than Storage, greater than Clear Cache. If pop-ups persist, run a scan with a legitimate mobile security app like Malwarebytes or Lookout. Fake virus alerts trick you into installing threats, but the next sign means someone already has full access, and they're using it to hurt people you care about. At number 4, this one destroys trust. Your mom calls. Why did you send me a link about winning a gift card? You didn't. Your friend texts. Did you mean to send this? You have no idea what they're talking about. Someone hijacked your messaging app. They're sending phishing links to everyone in your contact list. The messages look like they're from you, your name, your number, but you never wrote them. According to Proofpoint's 2024 threat report, compromised messaging accounts sent over 4 billion malicious messages globally, with the majority coming from hijacked personal devices. Victims said they only found out when multiple friends asked why they were sending suspicious links. By then, the damage was done. And here's the part that makes this dangerous. The people receiving these messages trust you. They'll click links they'd normally ignore because your name is attached. That's how the infection spreads. Here's what to do. Immediately notify your contacts that your account was compromised. Change your messaging app passwords and revoke all active sessions. On WhatsApp, go to Settings, Link Devices, and log out of everything. On iMessage, sign out of your Apple ID on all devices and sign back in only on your phone. Run a full security scan and consider resetting your phone to factory settings if the issue persists. That's compromised messaging, but the next sign happens when you try to do something simple and your phone won't let you. At number 3, this one hits closer to home. You press the power button, the shutdown screen appears. You slide to power off, but nothing happens. The screen goes dark for a second, then comes back on. That's stalkerware preventing shutdown. Some monitoring apps are programmed to block power-off commands because losing power means losing access. They need your phone running 24/7 to keep transmitting data. Security researchers at Kaspersky identified over 30 commercial stalkerware apps in 2024 that included power-blocking features, specifically marketed to domestic abusers as a way to maintain constant monitoring. One victim said it took her 5 attempts to shut down her phone. She thought it was broken. It wasn't. Her ex-partner had installed monitoring software with administrator privileges. And here's what nobody warns you about. If you force restart your phone by holding the buttons, the app may log that action and alert the person spying on you. That means they'll know you're trying to escape surveillance. Here's how to fix it. Boot your phone into safe mode first, which disables third-party apps. Then go to Settings, Security, Device Admin Apps, Android, or Settings, General, VPN and Device Management, iPhone, and revoke administrator access from anything unfamiliar. If you can't remove the app, factory reset your device after backing up personal files to a secure external location. Shutdown problems are a red flag, but the next sign affects your phone's performance in a way you feel every single day. Coming in at number 2, your phone lags constantly. Apps take forever to open. Your keyboard freezes mid-text. Swiping between screens feels like dragging through mud. That's your phone overloaded by hidden monitoring tools. Spyware runs dozens of background processes: screen recording, GPS tracking, keystroke logging, file uploads. Your processor can't keep up. A 2024 study by Avast found that phones infected with stalkerware experience performance drops of up to 60%, with some devices taking 3 times longer to complete basic tasks. Victims reported their phones becoming nearly unusable within weeks of infection, forcing them to believe the device itself was failing. And here's the part that traps people. Most users respond by deleting personal apps to free up space. That does nothing. The spyware stays hidden and keeps running. You're solving the wrong problem. Here's what to do. Check your phone's RAM usage. On Android, enable developer options by tapping Build Number 7 times in Settings. About Phone, then check Running Services to see what's consuming memory. On iPhone, go to Settings, General and iPhone Storage, and look for apps using excessive space without clear content. If something suspicious appears, research it before taking action. Force stop the app and uninstall if confirmed malicious. That's performance issues, but the final sign is the clearest proof someone has control, and it's hiding in a place most people never check. And at number 1, the most definitive proof of all, devices you don't recognize linked to your accounts. You open your account settings. Under Trusted Devices or Where You're Signed In, you see a laptop in another state, an Android phone you've never owned, a tablet that's been active for 6 months. That's someone else's device. They logged into your account, they've been watching everything, and they've been doing it with your account's full permissions. Apple's 2024 transparency report revealed that unauthorized device access was the leading cause of iCloud account breaches, affecting over 1.2 million users globally. One victim discovered her abusive ex-husband had linked his iPad to her Apple ID 2 years earlier. He had access to her photos, location, texts, and even her deleted files through iCloud backups. And here's the truly sinister part. Linked devices can remotely install apps, approve purchases, and even wipe your phone without you initiating it. They have full control. Here's how to stop it immediately. On iPhone, go to Settings, Your Name, Devices, and remove every device you don't personally own. On Android, visit myaccount.google.com/deviceactivity and sign out of all unrecognized sessions. On Microsoft, Amazon, and social media accounts, do the same under Active Sessions or Security Settings. After removing devices, change all passwords and enable two-factor authentication with an authenticator app, not SMS. That's the final sign. And if you found even one of these on your phone, you need to act now. These signs are spreading faster than anyone realizes, and the next threat isn't coming from hackers, it's coming from your car. In our next video, we expose how dealerships and insurance companies track your every move using technology you agreed to without reading the fine print. Don't miss it. Subscribe now and protect yourself before they sell your data to the highest bidder.